In this video, we're going to be looking at loading. Now, recently, I've had a lot of horses come to me, or rather I've gone to them to do loading for all sorts of problems. And we're going to go through how to solve those problems. Now, one of the first things that you need to understand, the principle, is that when I apply a pressure to the pole through the head collar, it means forward. Pressure here on the nose means backwards. Now, when a horse doesn't respond to pole pressure or even nose pressure, depending what you're asking for me, it's about adding energy to that pressure, and that does not mean pulling more. So I add energy using a whip, where I'll do a little tap, or I'll just show them the whip to add energy to this pressure and get some movement. Everything about loading is about keeping your horse straight. If the backside swings around, then I'll tap the backside back into line and then release to say that's where I need you, and then pressure to come forward and tap using enough energy to create movement, and I maintain that until I get a forward response and repeat that until we get loading. Perfect. So it's taken me a good, 10 repetitions or more to get to the point where my horse is starting to hesitate about coming off. And look, I'm not holding my horse on here. She's a bit quick on her loading, so I want to slow her loading down. So I've started off trying to get her to come up and do it quickly, but now I want her to step at my speed. I want to not see she's got that little hop. I don't want her to rush up here. A horse that hops up the ramp, it tends to be a sign, it can be a sign rather, that they're a little bit anxious. Now, to teach a horse to stand in position, I'm going to do this little circle. So it's all about being able to perform these movements without her getting too excited. And notice I leave her in there. I'm not standing in, holding her in position, because if I do that, she's going to feel trapped. Hence why it's a push and release. Ah, brilliant. This is where I don't know whether you can see that, but I've brought it in, and she's actually opting to stand in that position with this. And remember, using the energy when they're off, and using more energy when they're off, and less energy or no energy where you want them, that's the key. And give them their space, make it their choice, make it a desirable place to be, and you'll find your horse will be loading up and traveling in no time.